Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick and dirty One World tutorial to introduce you to what One World is. I didn't make it, um, but it's a pretty awesome mod that allows you to have all your maps in one save, and as your party is moving through them, you just click on a couple buttons and it loads up the next environment. So again, let's get to it. So the first thing I want to do is show you how to get to the Tabletop Simulator Workshop, because that's where you got to find it. All right, so go here, you just Google, I'm already there, but I'm just going to Google Tabletop Simulator Workshop. Again, it's important that you put Tabletop Simulator Workshop because there are other workshops. I'll go ahead and click on that first one. And I'm going to go ahead and put One World mod. And click on that. And I'll go to the next page because it's not on this one. And there it is. One World by Tattletale. That's the maker of it. Go ahead and hit subscribe. So I've already had that little check mark there. Make sure you're logged in. All right, then you're going to head to Tabletop Simulator. And then, really important, you're going to use a certain table. You're going to use the custom rectangle. Don't worry about importing an image for it. Not necessary right now. So go ahead and close that out. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Games. I'm going to go to Workshop. I'm going to look for the One World mod. I have a lot of One World stuff, and we'll get to that. So here it is, One World. I'm going to go to Expand. Okay, and I'm going to grab this hub here. I'm going to drop it right there. I'm going to grab this base, and I grab that base there. All right, that's all you need. Okay. All right, next step. So I have this stuff here. Okay. I'm going to click on this little eye right there. Bam. Okay, it's going to bring up a little bag. I'm going to call it whatever you want to call your campaign environment. We'll just call it D&D. D&D. Bam. Okay, hit I again. This new one, new bag, I got to call, again, D. Same name. It's got to be exactly the same, D&D. Okay, and then hit I again. All right, it's initializing. And then I'm going to go ahead and lock it. All right, now it's ready to accept a map. All right, so here I go. Menu, I'm going to do new. All right, it's going to bring up this little thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just name it something. I'll call it test. Don't delete the SBX underscore. So I'll just call it test. Okay, and then I'm going to go to custom here. I'm going to go to this browse local files, and I'm going to pick up something. I'll pick up Abandoned Dungeon 1600. So I've adjusted it on a image editor. I use pixlr.com/x. 1600 by 945 is what you want to adjust it to. So select. Always hit cloud. Upload. Leave these numbers by themselves. Import. You notice it's a miniature map of whatever you're doing. Bam. So I've been working on that map. Drop it in there. It's going to bring it up there. Wow. All right. Got a map. Now, there's a couple things that I did. I made some stuff three-dimensional. So I went in, I edited some maps, and let me just show you what that looks like. So I'm going to go to Objects, Components, Custom, Token. So this is the token system is an easy way to make walls in One World, or just in this. So I already have one walls. Essentially what I did is I cut out all the interior stuff. And let me show you what that looks like. So I'm going to max the thickness and then increase the detail. This takes a little bit to process. All right, so now I have my walls. And you're like, well, what the heck is that? It looks really small. So I'll rotate it using the Q and E. And then I'm going to use the little gizmo tool here to expand it to make it the right size. You don't have to be so precise right now. All right, bam. I'm just doing it quick and dirty. All right, I got some walls. Now you're saying, well, you know what, Steve? Those aren't very high. What do I do? Well, I can copy and paste. So I'm going to lock this L so it doesn't move. And I'm just going to go ahead and right click on the mouse. I'm going to Control C, Control V, and that puts another one up there. Now you're like, well, can I line it up just right? Yeah, you can. So if I click on the first one that I loaded, I can look at my positions. I'm going to adjust actually the first one so it's 0 and 0. And then I'm going to go to the second one, and I'm going to just type in 0, 0. I'm going to change this to 2.46 because that's the next level. All right. So as you can see, I'm now building walls within my little map without really doing much. So again, what I did is I took this picture, this image, uploaded it to an image editor, and then I cut out all the interiors. It was really quick. All right, so that's like an easy, super quick map. Now you're like, okay, cool. I got this map. What do I do? All right, to save it, you got to hit pack. And it packs it all the way. Okay. Now you're like, oh, where'd it go? So if you click on this next, last, oh, there it is. There's my test map. I hit build. And give it a moment. So it's building right now. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's fast. Oh, didn't do it. There it goes. All right, so build it again. So in the one that I've actually done, it's got columns, it's got water, it's all set. So let me show you. How do you save it? Okay, so you go to export. So you build it, set it up, hit export. Now you have this little pack. It's called OW text, and then you save it. Save object. All right. So if I go to my saved objects and I type in OW, there's all my stuff that I made. All right, cool. So I have these made. Go ahead and delete that. It's not a big deal. Let's say that I want to add in more maps into this. So I've made all these already. Let me exit out. I'm going to go ahead and clear this so it's blank. Okay. I didn't hit end. I just cleared it. So now I'm like, okay, I want more maps in this one world setup. All right. I'll go to the ones I've made. Let's say that. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in there. I'm going to drop it in there. It disappears. You're like, whoa, what happened? Okay. Did I do anything? So now I have these little links here. Okay. So I'm going to go here to test. Now I have this link here. Let's say that this, if my characters go this route, it's going to go to the Dwarven lair. So I'm going to put that little thing there. And you notice it kind of changes. Okay. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to bring up the lair. And then I click on that. Oh, I actually picked the same map. Let me do that again. Let me pick a different map because I use the same one. All right, Desert Bridges. So again, clear, drop that in there. All right, got that right there. All right, let me go to the tests. I'll load that up. Again, sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. I don't need to load it all up, so I'm gonna delete this one. So if you notice, I click on it and then I unlink, take that off, and I'm gonna put Desert Bridges. So let's say this goes to a desert bridge. So I'm gonna click on that now, click on that, and now bam, there's a new map that the group is going to. So let's pretend like that little passage went to there. Cool. Now it's loaded in. The nice thing is that you can add your monsters in there, and then you just hit pack. It saves everything. Saves all your monsters, saves all that stuff. So that's one world mod. I have probably like 10 plus maps, 10, 15 maps in one of my campaigns. And I'm making more just in case my players go somewhere else. You're like, well, where do I make a map? You can make the map within one world. So I'll go ahead and clear. So it's all blank. I'll hit new. And again, I'll do that process where, okay, there's a map I'm working on. There's a map that I want to bring in. Let me just show you once again. So let's do Abeles there. Okay, and I'll throw that in there. That might be the same thing that I just showed you. Oh no, it's a different one. Okay. So again, loaded a map in. You can go 2D if you want. You don't have to go 3D. So if you just want to play it like that, you just switch maps. You can do it like that. But that's it. So now you can just cycle through the maps you have. Okay. Let's say you're here. You can say see all. Okay. And then you just click here to see all your maps that you've loaded in. You just go until you're through. These links you can drop into your maps. Click on that one. And then you can easily switch from map to map within just in the map. So the players get to one certain spot, click on that link, bam, you're in a new map. Okay. Again, this is a quick and dirty. There are some longer videos out there, especially by Murder Hobo. You can check him out. That's where I learned. So there's a lot of great videos up on One World. Again, this is a quick and dirty one. Let me just show you mine real quick. So I have a save. Let me show you this one here. I'll show you my D&D table. So you notice it's one-dimensional right now. I got a lot of stuff on my table. This stuff my players can't see. So if I notice here, I'm going to switch my color. I'm going to change color to a non. This is the DM color, the Game Master. I'll switch to like green. And if you notice, the DM areas are all blacked out. And that's, you use these boxes here. And that's just another thing to work on. I'm not going to do that. And so I have HP counters for monsters. It's hidden. I have player HP counters. I have dice, timers. Again, I have my little initiative set up here. Let me switch back to my DM color, which is black. And so now, again, you can see this. So only I can see this dice roller there. All right, so look, I have this set up here. I'm going to turn it on. So click I, and then I'm going to clear. And I'll just show you my first map. So that's this one right here. So when I first made it, this is my first map that I made. And I have these two spots on there. They don't show up there, but they do show up here. And so if I click on this one, it brings me to a zoomed in map that I created. And if you notice, I'm a little more zoomed in, and now I have other locations that I can click on. Okay. These are links that I haven't put in yet. I haven't really organized just yet. But again, you know, here's a Desert Multi. I'll show you that one. Just click on that one. Takes a moment to load. And then I'm going to go ahead and build it. Oh, we're going to. There you go. So what I would have done is I would have put a box over this so my players don't see it when it's first coming up, just like the DM box here, and then I'll reveal it afterwards, and then drop in monsters as they go through it. So yeah, okay, they've gotten through this. They got to this endpoint. Let's pretend like they've moved to another place. So I'm gonna go that one. They've gotten here, build it. So it's pretty seamless. Obviously, there's that loading time. Now I'm in this location. Normally, if you did it the other way, which is as a noob, the way I started, I would build one in one save, build another thing, another save, and then I would just like load. I would lose everything that I have, you know, all the stuff on my table, unless I copied it over, which is a pain in the butt. So yeah, that's One World, quick and dirty. Okay, like I said, and there's other videos that are really fast to get through. All right. Thanks for listening.